Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to JLB, Journal Through Life from Beginning. Don't ask me how that got crinkled like that because I don't know. We are on YouTube currently. We have 3 videos up and ready to go. So what I did was I flipped the journaling from the end of the one to a day on its own. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to journal what we did on episode 3 into my journal. I'm going to show you what I did in episodes 2 journal. This is just a blank book that I got from Temu. That's all it is, just a blank book, all blank pages. So what you can do is you can journal. So I'm going to be working on this page here today and the back of this page here. This is what I did last week, 2 weeks ago, I mean. This is just introducing me, who my dad and mom were, who I married, a little story about when I was born, when me and Timmy got married, and our kids. So that starts you out on the basics of who I am. We're going to continue with that theme because in the last episode, I mentioned how I got started and who helped me in getting started and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you a little forward to me so that I can sit comfortably in this chair and work on this book while you're watching. So let's get into that journey of doing us a journaling page. We're going to move this forward and you forward. Hold on because you're going to shake a bit. Okay, let's see. I think that's a little bit too much. Okay, I think we're good. So what I'm going to do to start with, as I said, let me back up and tell you who I am. My name is Kathy. I started genealogy about 40 so years ago, and I have been the last year working on getting it all culminated into a workable solution for to be able for my kids and grandkids to have a copy to carry on through their lives. I'm going to do a book of sorts on 10 generations from my great-grandsons all the way up to the 6th generational grandfather from me. So there will be 6th generational back from me. So that will be what I will gift to them at some point in time when I get it completed. Now that is not nowhere near as far as what I can go. And you wouldn't believe or understand how far genealogy has taken me over the years. So I am verifying and I am source detailing and I am hooking up all things that I can find, as in birth certificates and marriage certificates and death certificates and obituary notices and family Bible inserts and anything and everything that I can do to use as a source detail so that my grandkids will know and have confidence to say this was their great-grandfather. You know, so that's where I'm at now. They may not even be interested in it, but at some point in time, somewhere down the line, I'm going to have a grandchild that's going to have my gene in it. And then they will want to know this. Or it could be one of my sisters and brothers' kids. It could be one of the aunts and uncles' kids, grandkids, whatever. But it will be together so that I can at least get them started in the right direction. But today what we're going to do, because this is Every other Thursday, I do a little tutorial on genealogy and talk about the members of the family. The opposite Tuesday, I do a journaling page that reflects back to that episode. So you'll have to go watch that episode to see how well I pick it up in this journal. So what we are going to do is also known, these are known as the Dutch door. I love the Dutch door idea. That's where you put washi tape down and you have different pages instead of just doing it like this over and over and over again. Because that's a lot of paper to have to fill up. But I like to do my Dutch doors. I've got it kind of scoped out as to how I want to do it and how I'm going to take care of things. So what we're going to do first, I know this is all over the place, guys. I'm not a journaler. I have not ever done that. But in order for me to be able to have somebody pick this book up and look and say, oh, this is what she's talking about. That's what I want. And I can do that faster than I can write the 10 generational book. All right, so this first page is going to be called Our Family Tree. This is a sticker that I put several different items together in the Cricut program and put it together. I was able to make the green grass and the tree. Just a lot of things that I have learned over the course of my time with my Cricut machine that I was able to do. On the other channel, to tie it back into KSK, to tie it back there, I am going to be doing a series of events on all of the machines and all the toys that I have. This will be coming probably in April. For currently, we are using our other cutting machines. But anyway, we're going to take this. It's a sticker. If I can get it to release. That's our biggest thing with stickers. I'll fast forward through this part so you don't have to fight it. It will release. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to turn my book sideways. And I'm only going to take off a part of this. If you're working with a big sticker, it's always best to leave this backing on some of it. You don't want that whole big old sticker page to be out there for you to be working on. Now this thing, okay, it has about a 1/4 of an inch space. And there we go. Let's put it up like this so you can see it. Sorry, I keep shaking you. My table's a little screwy. And you can see I got it off, but that's all right. It is going to be about the Johnson, Hankins, Kincaid, Tony side of the family. So that's what we're going to work on. When I do the thing, I will hope to be able to bring up pictures. But right now, we're just doing this right here. This is going to be the index page, which I will probably work on in next week's journal. That way you can find, if you just wanted to look for Donald Bernard Hankins and all references to Donald Bernard Hankins, you could then go, I'll number the pages, you can go back through and you can look to see which page has something about Donald Bernard Hankins. It'll be all the way through here because that's my grandfather. So that will not be an issue. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is the back side of this page. And again, I made this off of the Cricut and just added in my wording in it. We're going to peel this off. Well, that one come off easier than the other one. The same way, just take your sticker paper. I'm hoping this is staying in frame, guys. I cannot tell. It will not pop up. I think so. Okay, so now what you want to do, again, see about where you want it to go. Now I want it to go as close to the center without messing with that. Oh, and once it goes, it's going to go. That sticker paper is some good sticker paper. And this one says, the Kincaid family, like branches on a tree, we grow in different directions, and that's true, yet our roots remain as one. That just means that no matter where your family goes to in their lifetime, they're always going to have their heart in where they were born and where they grew up. And the best thing you can do as a new parent is to make that place a place that they really want to come home to. All right, and this just tells about my birth story. Like I said, when I was born, Dad had to go to town and get a doctor because we were born at home 60 years ago. And so the doctor, I wasn't waiting for the doctor to get there. So I got born, and then the doctor said I was fine. We were married, even though our marriage certificates will tell you that it's August the 8th. Me and Timmy were there. We know it was August the 9th. We went to the preacher's house by Anson Baptist Church. The only people there was my mom, his mom, the preacher, and his wife. That's all. But we did later on. The girls gave us a really nice 35th wedding anniversary party, and today we are getting ready. This year, August the 9th of this year, will be our 50th wedding anniversary. It is awesome. So, all right, so now that's all. This just tells you our kids, and then the kids that goes with them. It just keeps on going. Our family just keeps on growing. Now we're going to go back to episode 3. In episode 3, I mentioned that the reason that I got started at this was at some point in time, my terror of life was shattered quickly because my brother-in-law on March the 27th, March the 25th of 1978, he was working on a car and the car fell on him. The crib block moved in such a direction that it fell on him and killed him. So my baby was Kelly at the time, the second one in line, and she was about 6-7 weeks old when he died. And so I wanted to, because he was such a fun-loving character, full of life as all he could be. I wanted to, let me back up. We were all devastated at that time. And then my cousin Tony had done a genealogical chart, I would say the end of May or in May sometime. And we were all talking about it up at my Grandma Hankins's, and that really intrigued me as a way of keeping the people that have gone before their time alive and well, so that the kids would know them and know who they were and know what they were about and know everything. So I jumped in that rabbit hole, guys, and I think I have dug that hole to China and on my way back. I have really found the information over the course of the last 40 years that I would never be able to share with you in the rest of my lifetime. I don't care if the good Lord lets me live to be 170. There's way too much information. So I am going to pare it down to 6 generations back from me. And then in my part of it, I will put the 3 generations that are from me, which is my kids, my grandkids, and my great-grandkids. That will be somewhere you'll see them pop up all the way through this book in relationship. Did they have characteristics of one of the people that I did know? Like you'll find out when I get ready to do this, Timmy never met his grandmother and grandfather Kincaid because they were both passed away before he was born. So he missed out on a whole grandfather-grandmother relationship that he could have had with them. But he did have a wonderful relation with his grandmother and grandfather Tony, just as I did with my grandfather and grandmother Johnson. And my grandma and granddaddy Hankins were a little bit more, not standoffish, but a little bit more prim and proper, I would say. They were a little bit more, but we lived below them and we loved them to death. Grandma would be very strict at what she thought and what she believed. And she helped raise us to be wonderful, wonderful people. I have two sisters besides myself. There's 3 girls and 2 boys, and we all did good. We all have good relationships with each other, with the kids that they have, with the kids that I have, I mean, it's just a wonderful relationship. As per se, I'm headed to Florida to see my baby brother's daughter get married. So it's just wonderful. You should always try to be a part of your family's events in the event that they're close enough that you can. And if not, just send them a little, I'm sorry I can't go, but I appreciate the offer. You know, reach out, touch to them, especially if they're older. Just kind of reach out. Okay, so now we're going to get on to the actual decorating of this book. Let's see, I need 2 things, and I'll be right back. And here is the 2 things, 3 things actually, like my pencil sharpener. Isn't that cool? I have a basketball and a soccer ball as well. But I like to have it so I can sharpen my pencils, and a highlighter. The pencil is going to be to take this out. Okay, so before I go too far, I'm going to go ahead and put my washi tape in so I have my direction to the pages, the size of the pages that I want. Okay, so we're doing this page, it's going to be cut down, this page will be cut down, and then this page will stay full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this washi tape. It's just a bunch of sun glow or some type of design of some sort. I thought it was cute. I thought it would be cute for today. Okay, and she said, I watched a lady, I'll get you her name because I did not get it when I was doing this. She says to, that's really crooked, leave a little bit of edge space over there so you can see the end of your washi tape, so that when you fold your next door over, then you know that your next washi tape, which is going to be this one, I'll get more prepared as I do this more, guys. You would think after 400 videos I would be good at it, but I keep changing, keep growing, keep doing more things, and I can't not do them. Let me stand up here and bring this one just a little bit on top of the other one so that, there we go. And now we'll bring this final page back. Whoops, I don't need. Oh, this one wasn't supposed to went there. I was like, wait a minute, I thought oh, and it's going to tear it. There we go. That'll be cut off anyway, so it won't matter. Real life, guys. Real life struggles. Real life struggles. I think I'm right. I didn't go back far enough with this one. That's where I went wrong. This one needs to go back one more. There we go. Now, this one, I was right with that other one. Don't pull your tape out till you're ready to use it. Now, we'll go right back to a little bit over that. And now this one will come in farther. I'm glad I'm getting to use my washi tape. I have so much of it in the shelf out there that needs to be used up. Okay. And then this one is going to go back with this one. There we go. Now, cut the edge of this page off. And now we'll turn it this way, turn this one over, and bring this orange tape to match up with this one. And cut it off. And then we'll bring this one, and I'll bring the pink. Yep, I'm going to bring the pink in on this side. All right. So now you just cut down the washi tape until it makes what you want it to look like. So we're going to take this and cut this off straight lined with the washi tape. Alright. So there we go. See how pretty that looks? And this one, I'm still missing pages here. I think I just missed a page. That's what I did. Okay. There's a page in there that's doubling up on me. There we go. Okay. And this one, I'm going to put the pink one on this page just simply because I can. Mandy will kill me, but my back is hurting from doing all my exercises yesterday. So, this is going to have to go in below that. And it knew it. So it says, you ain't doing that. That ain't happening. Okay, so now, there we go. Let's cut this one. Okay, there we have our Dutch doors. Okay, and now I need something on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put the purple back on this side. All right. Now, guys, we have our doors fixed. I promise, if you watch me, you will see that I get better and better and better and better and better. But that's a whole object. This is beginning stuff, beginning layer stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we are going to set this up to do the pictures with that I want to go in here. So the first one I'm going to use a sticker on. I don't have his picture. I have not been able to track it down at the moment, but I know that I have it. So as a placeholder, I'm going to put this in place to put Danny's picture on. And then I'm going to take this highlighter, and as easy as I can, I am going to make lines that I can write on. I will write this off of station, that way I can make sure that exactly what I want to put on there, because you can't take these pages out and redo them. But I do want to put the lines in so that when I'm writing, they probably won't be straight, but they'll be at least designated. You usually do a journal with a dot grid paper, but I had already bought this one. So when I do my final journal that I will put up, somebody must be having some brake issues. Okay, on this side, I have also made some stickers, and I want to put this sticker on this side, and I'm going to write a little story about my cousin Tony, how I'm kin to her, and how she made such an impact on my life as far as the genealogy is concerned. I don't know who's playing with their brakes, but they're not very sturdy. If you happen to be a member of the family and you have any old pictures, or if you would like for me to put your pictures into the family album that I plan on doing as well, just send me a copy of it through an email at journalthroughLifeFromBeginning, and I will add them to the scrapbook when I do it. So this is going to be all about the report Tony did. Like I said, how me and Tony are kin to each other, how we share the same grandmother, and how, you know, the story got intriguing enough that somehow Grandma and them mentioned it to me, and I actually read the original report that she did, and it just made such an impact on my life that I cannot thank her enough for starting me in that direction. Okay, so now we're going to go on to this page, and on this one, let's see. On this side, I think we're going to do basically some stickers. If I can get it to come off of there. There we go. And do just a little journaling about the family and what it means to have a family, what it means to do the genealogy report, what you could encourage your kids and grandkids to get involved with, how we used to go to the cemeteries and put flowers around, just little memorabilia about family, what family means to me. And then on the flip side, I'm going to put this little thing in to put mine and Timmy's picture on. I have this picture of us, which I will cut down to where it will be able to fit in this. But I need to get my little oval punch and punch it out and put it in here. So therefore we will have our picture in there. But I don't want to do that yet because I want to mount it on this right here. So, but I will put this in here. And to do that, I am going to take what they call double-sided tape. And I'm going to put one piece here on the bottom. Well, if I can get it, it's sticky. And one piece here on top. And I have pictures of the girls. They took them for me 1 year for Christmas. I have pictures of the girls, and then somewhere I have pictures of my grandkids all together. Same picture was taken, and I'm not finding that picture at the moment, so I'm going to put placeholders in on their side and take those pictures and cut them down. And this will be just pictures about our life together. And we'll write a little story, something really interesting that the grandkids might be interested in. And therefore they can get a little glimpse into who we are, who we started out, how life began for us. As I keep journaling, I'll go through the different places that we have lived and the crazy things we've done in our life. Then on the other page, we will put this one in. Yeah, this one right here is going to go in for the girls. And I'm going to put it in this way because they have a long picture in there that they will be. It will be their picture. So just put you a piece of double-sided tape on the back of it. Peel off the backing. Sometimes one of these things work better than anything else to get the backing off. And sometimes it don't. There we go. Now it'll come up. Alright, so we're going to put the girls here. And the grandkids down here. No, I'm going to put the grandkids on this side and the great-grandkids down here. I have to make one more. I have to get a picture of all 4 grandkids together. Great-grandkids together. Grab this at the end. And then peel up. You put it right here, and I'll make me one more of these. And put it down here for the great-grandkids. Now on this side, I am going to bring in the extended families. So we're going to start with this heart on this side. This heart I will put on this side. And then our family sticker with all the little footprints on it as you're traveling down the footprints in time will go in the middle. And then I have for the 4 sides, which will be the Johnson, Hankins, Tony, and Kincaid, they are going to go like this. That's going to stick out. Let's see. That's the way I want it. It's just going to have to stick out, guys, because that's the way I want it. And after all, the journal that you do is yours. You can go through and you can copy all these fancy ones that they're doing on the internet. But in the long run, it's what you're capable of doing. And I found out doing these things that the more you do them, the better you will get at it. So, look forward to us being able to get better together. If you want to journal with me, this is just my way of doing it so that I can have some new stuff for the kids to see as they go through life. All this is in my brain I went out to the let me tell you guys, I went out to the warehouse hunting for Danny's picture. This is the funniest story ever. Just so I could get this video done for you all. And I have twice as much stuff, genealogy stuff, in that warehouse as what I have in this house. So now I am in a pickle as to what to do with it. Because I can't fit it all in this house. It's not going to fit. So what am I going to do? I don't know. I really, really, really do not know. I've got to figure out some way of getting that, because that's my most important. It's more important than all my craft supplies and everything else. That's more important to me. So we now have to figure out what we're going to do to get that accomplished. To be able to, let's see, I'm going to put this here. Y'all can probably see if that's crooked or not, and it appears to be okay. And get all that stuff. I wanted to put it into a computer program. I thought I was doing so good doing it into the computer program. And then Sean tells me that the hard drive that I got, if you drop it, it's going to not be any good. So now I'm back to, do I keep it paper form? Which I'm going to do for a while till I get the information that I want out of it. But I don't know, guys. I'm 66. How much longer do I got? How much longer will the good Lord let me be here working on this stuff? Oh shoot, I put that one on upside down. Yeah, it'll be all right. Here's the last one. And the 4 families that I am researching. You could start out with just you. Whatever your last name is, or your dad's last name is, whatever. I started out when I had to thing because Tony had done the excuse me, the Hankins side of the family, well, the McCutcheon side of the family. And she got back to a gentleman by the name of Peter Kettler. So that was like 1700. I thought that was so far back that if I could go back just as far as she did and have all that information, I would be the most extent. Well, needless to say, I went a little farther. And so, there you go. I do not like this being in here, but if I try to take it up, so let me... Here we go. And we'll do the Johnson in red. I'm sorry, the Hankins in red. Try to color code it. I apologize, guys. I haven't had a spell like that in a long time. But I do have them. Okay, so let's try blue for Johnson, red for Hankins, green for Kincaid, and I'm looking for a color, guys. Let's try the yellow for Tony. See if that'll color. Not very well. Let's try this yellow one. Nope, that one don't do very good either. I don't like orange. Well, it looks like it's going to be purple. We'll do purple. And green. All faceted of the rainbow for the all faceted people in our family. Okay, so we are going to do, this is going to be the Kincaid side. Going backwards. And this is going to be the Johnson side. This is going to be the Hankins side. Y'all would be amazed at who we're kin to. You'll have to keep watching. And the purple one will be the Tonys. Okay, so we will write Robert Johnson, and Arlene Hankins. And then we have John Kincaid, and Clara Tony. I don't like the way that writes on that. All right. Hey, baby.
I'm assuming you got the chickens already, didn't you?
Hold on just a second. All right, guys, to bring this to a close, this is what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to write the story about how Danny passed and got me wanting to make sure that we could keep people that had gone alive for the generations. This is how I'm going to do it with the story from Tony. This is just about the importance of family, and I'll bring it back when I bring the journal back out next time. We'll go over it. This is going to be the picture, me and Timmy. I've got a picture of all the kids that we're going to put here, all the grandkids that are here, and I'm going to cut me out another one of these and put the great-grandkids here. And then starting our journey backwards, because I don't want to start with anybody that's living as far as the journey is concerned. I just want you to know that they exist. We're going to start with Dad, Mom, Timmy's dad, and Timmy's mom's family, so that we can make sure. I hope that will do it. And there we go. There we will begin with our next journey in our thing. We will continue with the grandparents. This section will become my grandparents and Timmy's grandparents and their parents, and we'll continue on down the line. Little stories that we may have of them, things that happened to them, and that will include the next Dutch doors. I may do a different form of a Dutch door. I may do a different form of a journal. But there we go. There is this journal ready to go, ready to be written in, ready to have things put together, and ready to get started to make my book ready for my grandkids. Kids, actually, and then they can pass it on to the grandkids. But I'm hoping to get this whole book done by the end of this year. I think it's 365 pages. Divided, you take each week at 6 pages. We should have no problem finishing this book by the end of the year. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope this has been entertaining in the least, because I have enjoyed doing it. I will get this edited and get it up for you, and you should be seeing it on Thursday, February the 27th. And then next Thursday, the following Thursday, I will be doing a little tutorial on the genealogy and finding out who those parents are, and finding out stories about those grandparents, and finding out information. See how well. Have Timmy write a little story about his grandparents. I'll write a little story about my grandparents. We will encourage everybody to get a book and just write down. You don't even have to have this. Get you a spiral notebook and start writing stories. Things about your parents that you find was intriguing. Things about your grandparents that give you a little smile every time you think about it. Encourage you to write and keep those people that have gone on before you alive for the generations that have not come yet. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.